What needs to be kept in mind is that that game is a little different. Like, most games are just constructed in a 3D environment. Majora's Mask is actually one of very few video games that are actually designed in a four-dimensional, in the fourth dimension. I will talk a little bit about that in a video in the future, maybe. How genius, like, the Majora's Mask design is, like, in a, like, from a 4D perspective, like, as a 4-dimensionally designed game. Because it's a topic I feel like I could talk about for hours and how it narratively just makes it perfect. But yeah, that's like my favorite Zelda game. And then it's probably the Oracle games, and I know a lot of people have negative opinions of those. I don't know though, I don't know if people actually have negative opinion of those more than like they have never ever played them. Because they are kinda unknown for being Zelda games, if that makes sense. They weren't even like made by Nintendo, they were like made by, I think it was Capcom who made them? It was like meant to be a trilogy at first, but like the third game was never made. And it was made, the goddess that was like gonna be represented in that game was like made into a tree. And oh my god, that was a cute tree. Cutest tree in video game history. When I was a child, I cried when the tree got hurt. Because I cared for the tree, I liked the tree. The tree was like super cute. Beautiful. See, I cried when the tree got hurt the first time I played the game. Because the tree was amazing. I really liked, I like the Oracle games. Really underappreciated Zelda games. Really underappreciated Zelda games.
Start.
I feel a lot of like the 2D Zelda games suffers from always being compared to A Link to the Past, which I don't think should be a problem. But A Link to the Past, like a Zelda game, I feel like people are really overvaluing. I know a lot of people are gonna like be very upset about this take. I think people are gonna be more upset about this take than my take about not liking Breath of the Wild. But I feel like A Link to the Past was like a little bit overhyped as well. It was definitely a good game, but I don't think it was that much better than like the Oracle games. I think the Oracle games had like better dungeon designs. I think they had like better story.
Ready? Yeah.
The overworld in A Link to the Past was obviously better. And the graphics were obviously better, but like I don't think the dungeon design was by any means that much better. I mean, it was absolutely better in that regard than Link's Awakening. Because Link Awakening's dungeon design was like a little bit lackluster. But like, I feel like the Oracle games have really fantastic dungeon designs and really amazing puzzle designs in the dungeons. I think it's the only Zelda game like where I find the dungeons actually being challenging from a puzzle perspective. Particularly in like Oracle of Ages, which was like my favorite of the two. I think that's because I do like the puzzle aspects of Zelda games. That's like the only Zelda game that really has pushed that direction a lot. Otherwise, Zelda games are really afraid, like I feel, to like push puzzles and making puzzles too hard. Especially after the release of Majora's Mask. Because of the water temple in that game. Which people didn't quite like. Because who could imagine people wouldn't like a dungeon that's like very puzzly in a game with a strict time limit? Who would have guessed, right? I like the temples in Majora's Mask. I think Majora's Mask has like the best 3D Zelda temples ever by quite a bit. There's like not even a question in my mind. They had the best temple designs, but like there were far too few temples, obviously. But every single temple was like extremely memorable in that game. I think there's a single temple in that game I don't remember fondly even to this day. While in Ocarina of Time I can come up with at least 2 temples I didn't really like that much. The Dongo's Cavern and the Fire Temple comes to mind. I'm actually not too opposed like the Fire Temple, but like I don't know, it felt a little bit I didn't like how vertically designed the temple was. Because I don't like vertical design in general. Which I know is a me thing. It is a me thing. It's not like objectively bad to like have vertical design, but like it's something I don't like personally. Therefore I am gonna hold it against games that are vertically designed. My own appreciation of them. Oof. Come on, little AIs. It's gonna be a 6 balloon round, but it's gonna be a quick. It runs the risk of being a quick 6 balloon round, so we can actually PB if we are lucky and not get a bad minigame.
Ready? Yeah.
However, a not hot take I have about Zelda. I really like Ocarina of Time. That was a great game. But I have to mix up my very hot Zelda takes with like some takes I think no one can object to. Ocarina of Time was like genuinely a good game. I don't think anyone can argue with that take. At least I hope no one can argue with that take. No, wait, I don't. I prefer people being able to argue about stuff, even though I would disagree with them. Like, yeah, it's genuinely a great game.
Finish.
And it's not underrated at all. I would say Ocarina of Time is probably the one Zelda game that I like feel is properly appreciated. No, Twilight Princess is like also pretty properly appreciated. People are rightfully understanding that this game is like somewhere in the middle. Like, it's good, but it's like not a masterpiece. Well, it is a masterpiece. Like, all Zelda games are masterpieces, okay? But like, it's not the top, like on the top level of Zelda games. When I say like a Zelda game isn't a masterpiece, I don't mean it's a bad game or it's not a masterpiece. Like, it's like not one of the better Zelda games in my mind.
Ready? Yeah.
That's what I mean when I say that. Not that they are not masterpieces. Like, I think I play a single Zelda game I don't consider like really good, except for like the bad ones, the CDI ones, which we are never talking about, and which I don't think anyone would fairly like consider to be Zelda games. Like, you have to be really bad faith to consider the CDI games to be actual Zelda games. You have to be very bad take to do that. Like, you have to be like, yo, there are bad Zelda games. But like, yeah, no one who like works on Zelda games normally works on that. It's like made for a system that isn't like even a proper gaming console.
Finish.
We did it. I don't think we need to succeed with that, but still, it's good that we did it. It's gonna be shaky though. I don't think we're gonna make this. I don't think we're gonna make this in time for PB, but we can try. Can see if we get a little PB, but I don't think so. It would be cool to PB a little bit, but I don't bet on it happening. We'll see though. But yeah, it's doubtful. PB is very doubtful. I think I would need a better minigame as final minigame here. As minigame number 6. But we'll see. That was a PB. A very small PB, but still a PB nonetheless.
Congratulations.
Thank you for the congratulations, game. Really appreciate it. A small PB. But a small PB is still a PB.